Hi friends, Vladimir from SingularityApp here, and today I'll show you how to start using Singularity if you've just installed it on your desktop or decided to get into time management. I'll show you the main section, the key features. So get ready, it's a short video. Let's go. So the first thing I do is go to the inbox. This is our incoming area for all the thoughts, ideas, and tasks that pour in and that we just need to capture right now. So the first thing to understand is that the inbox is our unloading zone where absolutely everything goes. And we just write down what comes to mind. We press Command N and then just write down our task. Or you can click here on New Task and start typing our text as well. It's very simple. We type, for example, call the bank, enter buy mom a gift, enter blog idea, enter, well, basically any tasks and things that just pop into our heads. As you can see, it's all quite fast, quite convenient, and most importantly, we no longer need to keep these tasks in our heads. That's it. The brain can relax, and that's the main benefit of the pod. Inbox folder, 2 seconds and your head is clear. Now let's see how projects are organized. Projects are things that require more than one step to complete. For example, renovating an apartment, want a new product, a vacation, and so on. These are all examples of projects. Let's create our first project. Click the button or right-click on projects. Okay, let's call it Office Move. Choose an icon and a color here. The icon lets us visually distinguish projects in the list. Or we can set a color so that all our projects are also visually separated, making them easier to find later. Okay, all set. Now, drag a couple of tasks here into our project right from the inbox using drag and drop. Grab them, drag them, all done. All the tasks have been moved. The next thing we'll look at is how to create subprojects. Subprojects are for when you have many tasks, and it's convenient to use a hierarchy to navigate your tasks. Singularity supports infinite nesting of projects and subprojects, and that's a key feature of our system. So go into a project, nest them within each other, and you can do this an infinite number of times. Don't get too carried away. Usually 3 to 5 levels are recommended. Well, let's turn a couple of our tasks into real active tasks with actual dates. It's very simple to do. We just select a task, hover over it, and an icon appears. Open the panel, and here we can choose any date. Well, I'll pick the star, for example, a task for today, and I can set a specific time for it. For instance, let's set it for 2 p.m. Okay, now the task has a time. And I can also add a reminder to my task. In the free versions, you can add 1 reminder to each task. But in the advanced versions, you can set multiple reminders, including an alarm reminder that will keep ringing until you read it and somehow respond to it, or for example, a location-based reminder. So now let's see what happened. The task we assigned a date to disappeared from the inbox and moved to today. So everything happened automatically. We set a date and the task went to another folder. Now let's take a look at the Today section itself. This is our command center, where we see all the tasks that we either have to complete today or that we've missed for some reason. So here we see exactly what we have to work on and what we can focus on throughout the day today. Now, if we need to look ahead, we go to the upcoming section. And here we see tasks for several days ahead or even several months ahead. There's navigation for each of the days. Accordingly, we can go to each day either from here or from the calendar that's in the top panel of the app. Next, we can manage our tasks in a calendar view. So we go into the calendar view, and here's a familiar calendar where you can drag and drop tasks, set dates for them, edit them, and so on. So it's just a regular, familiar calendar. I can edit each task or set its status to completed. There are many parameters here. Actually, there's a lot of interesting stuff in the calendar too. For example, the ability to connect your own calendars, start a Pomodoro timer for each task, but we'll look at that in detail in future videos. And now here's the trick I promised to tell you about at the very beginning of our video. It's shortcuts. Literally every action in our app can be triggered using a shortcut, and it's convenient, practical, and fast. And the shortcut I want to show you is for creating new tasks. If you're inside the Singularity app, all you need to do is press CMD+N or Command+N, depending on which operating system you're using. But if the app is minimized or you're working inside some other application, there's a global shortcut. You can reassign it in the settings right here, but by default, when you press Command+Shift+A, a quick task creation window will pop up, and you can instantly jot down your thoughts, your tasks, and save them directly into SingularityApp. That's all for today. I wish you a productive workday and week. Get comfortable with the tool and stay with us on the channel. We'll regularly show and explain the app's features, and there are a lot of them. Good luck!